Now, this is the Siddhi we have in the third book.
This Supramantra is in the unknown, no?
No, this
is in the unknown part.
Yeah, we're coming to that. No, this is, I'm giving the background.
Yeah, but when you say the border of the empire.
Yeah, so I'm coming. See, he has come here over mind, stepping now into the supermind. So this is all that we have got here up to this point in book 2. Now, beyond, above supermind, now, this is, now here, beyond that is unknowable.
My question is the Supramantra is in the unknowable?
It is not unknowable, it is knowable. It is the, actually, how does Satchidananda know himself that he is Satchidananda? How does Satchidananda know that he is Satchidananda? He knows it by supermind. The power of knowledge that I am Satchidananda, how do I know? Supermind. In fact, in the higher hierarchy, in the transcendental hierarchy, you have got Sat, Chit, Ananda. And below that, the fourth is Vijnana, supermind. Satchit Ananda Vijnana. So, it is from Satchidananda that the supermind comes into action, and supermind, the sun, he says, he is the creator of all this cosmic bliss. Supermind now becomes the creator for the cosmic manifestation. So, these four are in the transcendent. Supermind, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Beyond this manifestation, the transcendental manifestation is the absolute unknowable. So now he is describing his climb like that. He has come to the top of the cosmic creation. Now he is stepping into the transcendental. He is climbing up, and then is the unknowable.
So the mind is the cosmic manifestation.
Cosmic creation starts with supermind. Yes. First, it delegates itself to overmind. The multiplicity begins with overmind. And then,
overmind.
Yeah, further down like that, you see. Yeah.
I read the letter of Shumbu where it says Satchitananda is 3 in overmind and 1 in supermind.
Satchitananda in overmind?
Satchitananda is Satchitananda 3.
3.
Threefold in overmind.
No, not in overmind.
And once we part the order of supermind, it becomes 1.
Well, see, you can put it that way if you like. Basically what happens is, the Satchitananda starts becoming now separate. Chit, Sat, etc., down below in the overmind. The multiplicity begins of Satchitananda down below. The splitting, what the Vedas say, as if the spray of consciousness becoming small droplets. Small droplets. Tuchena. The word used by the Veda is tuchena. Small particles, basically. Spray. You see. That starts happening with overmind. But it is spray of Satchidananda. Yeah. In fact, the life divine begins with the creator. Supermind is the creator. The omniscient presence. It begins with that. The first part of life divine. Yes?
I mean, I don't know if we say that. I would say technically, Satchitananda is above supermind.
Yes.
Satchitananda is supermind over mind.
No, overmind is totally below.
Below.
See, if you consider two hemispheres,
Yes, two hemisphere.
Now Satchidananda is in the upper hemisphere, including Supermind.
Including Superman.
Including Supermind, in the upper hemisphere. The lower hemisphere begins with overmind,
Yes.
down below. Yeah,
Yes.
down.
And Vijnana is Superman.
Huh?
Vijnana.
Is Supermind.
Superman.
But that is in the upper hemisphere.
Emperor hemisphere.
Upper hemisphere.
Emperor hemisphere.
In fact, overmind, the Upanishad speaks of the golden lid. The face of the sun is covered by a golden lid. Hiranmayena patrena, Hiranmaya, golden lid is patra, the vessel is covered. The face of the truth is covered by a golden lid. Now that golden lid is overmind. It is overmind which is shutting yourself off from the sun. It is golden by itself, but still it is in the lower part. In the Upanishadic phrase, it is overmind is that golden lid. It is hiding the supramental sun from our sight. So this is absolutely autobiographical, also you see, and the description moves very powerfully. Now with this siddhi, what does Ashupati see? The first thing which is, all is too little that the world can give. He has already the siddhis, but it is too little. He has already these tremendous siddhis, but they are too small, too little. There are more and more dimensions, glories beyond, you see. His power and knowledge are the gifts of time. What we have here at the cosmic plane, we are receiving only the gifts of time, not the gifts of eternity, of the timeless. And cannot fill the spirit's sacred thirst. So he has got the siddhis all right, but the spirit is longing something more than that. That is why he is pursuing. He is not satisfied and remaining contented there. He wants to get more and more constantly still. You see. All is too little. See, in spite of all these things, he says, it's a small little petty thing, you see, compared with what is there beyond, what has to come into manifestation. His power and knowledge are the gifts of time and cannot fill the spirit's sacred thirst. Although of one this forms of greatness are, and by its breadth of grace our lives abide. Although more near to us than nearness self, it is some utter truth of what we are. See, he says first, yes, who are we? Yes, certainly we are part of that one, of that greatness. We are part of that greatness, we are still part of that. But it is some utter truth of what we are, only a small part of it, you see. Hidden by his own verse is seen far off. In us, he is hiding, and therefore it looks very far away from us. Impenetrable, occult, voiceless, obscure. That is what appears to us. Although we are part of him, of Brahman, still it is obscure to us, it is occult to us, it is voiceless, it cannot communicate with it, you see. In some utter truth of what we are, it is that, you see. The presence was lost by which all things have changed. See, this is our condition. We are made of him, but that presence is not present in us. The glory lacked of which they are dim signs. So we are dim signs of that glory. We have not discovered ourselves that, you see. So that is why he says, all is too little. He has to still go beyond that. In spite of that attainment, the world lived on, made empty of its cause. Why we are here for? What is the purpose of that cause? We have no idea. What are we here for? That cause is purpose, that intention is not known to us. Like love when the beloved's face is gone. He's giving a beautiful simile, you see. The beloved is not there, she's there, but I can only see her. The labor to know seem a vain strife of mine. Yes, beloved is there. I am trying to understand her, live with her, but that whole thing is a vain struggle. That presence is there in me. I am trying to discover that presence, but I am discovering it with my mind, with my present faculties, and therefore all my labor is a vain labor. All my labor is vain. The labor to know seemed vain strife of mine. All knowledge ended in unknowable, in the unknowable. Finally, everything gets lost. You don't know anything at all. The effort to rule seemed a vain pride of will. The trivial achievements scorned by time, all power retired into the omnipotent. Everything, I got all the possibilities in me, the power is there, full Shakti is there, but it is now withdrawn into the omnipotent. And therefore what happens is that as if a cave of darkness casts the eternal light, because I am shut off from that, so there is something which is guarding, which is shutting me off from the eternal light. A cave of darkness. I have to penetrate through that cave of darkness to get into the eternal light. A silence settled on his striving heart. So Ashwapati is concerned about it and therefore is silent. How to do, what to do, how to move forward. Absolved from the voices of the world's desire, he turned to the ineffable timeless call. Suddenly something in him awakens. Absolved, he has discharged his duties. He is free now of the voices of the world's desire. World is crying for the higher knowledge, for the higher power, the light and all that thing. But he is now free of that. Now, this looks a little puzzling also. He turned to the ineffable. You see, he is pursuing. Therefore, all these things he has attained so far, they are small, they are very little. And therefore his pursuit is towards something which is more and more beyond into the ineffable which he does not know, understand that thing. This line, absolved from the voices of the world's desire. Ashwapati was climbing the plains of consciousness. For what? He was carrying the desire of the world's desire to the Supreme. The world is longing for something. There is an urge, there is an aspiration here in the soul of the earth, but it is too weak, too feeble. It cannot climb. So Ashwapati is holding that desire, world's desire with him, and then taking it up, 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 up. He has come to this point. He is carrying the word desire. 5.1. 5.1. See, it opens with that line. A world's desire compelled his mortal birth. The entire crux is here. The entire meaning is locked here. In the first two cantos, the problem of this creation is posed. That the divine event is not able to manifest itself, is not able to make progress here, because death is standing in the way. across the path divine event, the huge forwarding mind of night. It is that which is standing in the way. What is the issue? That's the issue. How it is going to be solved? It can be solved only if the divine Shakti, divine power, only if Savitri takes the mortal birth and deals with death and removes death, then the path is opened out. The path gets opened out when Savitri removes death, who is standing across the path of the divine event. How is Savitri to come? She is up there. She has to be compelled to take mortal birth. Who is going to compel her to take the mortal birth? Ashwapati. He will go all the way up to the Divine Mother and tell, Madam, you had to take the mortal birth and come down here. Otherwise, there is no solution. Otherwise, there is no solution. He is carrying the worst desire to the Supreme, to the Divine Mother. Now, even on that worst desire now here, absolved from the voices of the worst desire, what we are seeing here. Ashwapati is even free from that. He has fulfilled his obligation. He has not yet met the Divine Mother, but he has carried it all the way up there. Because if he carry the worst desire with him, he will be kind of bound by all the contingencies of this creation. Ashwapati has to be free of everything. Nothing of this world should cling to him. He has to carry the worst desire, yet he should be free of that worst desire. That is the dilemma. That's the point, basically. He is there to take the worst desire, but that worst desire, as if you are attached to that desire, that attachment also has to disappear. A pure will, that alone should remain here. Even that attachment to that desire of doing something for this world, even that should disappear. Even that should disappear. Therefore, he is absolved from that. He is free. He has no obligation now at all. He turned to the ineffable's call. So that is the kind of a nirvana. He has to remove everything from you, whatever he was carrying, you see. This is what we have seen last time.